up with a, you know, after 64 years of life, I had finally figured out part of my problem, if you want to call it a problem. But, you know, you guys, you know, the regular watchers here, I know you've seen a pattern emerge from things I do. I get started on something, and, you know, I go like gangbusters for a little while. This is a good example. And then all of a sudden it's gone. Where do you go? Well, let me tell you what happens. In my mind, I see all this stuff that needs doing. Just like I went through and outlined all the pots that needed cleaning, the switches that needed cleaning, the face that needs cleaning, the dial. I see all this stuff in my mind, and it doesn't look like, when I just look at the whole thing, it looks, oh, that's easy job. But then I get to thinking in my mind, and it kind of irks, it kind of wears on my mind that, well, that's a big job. And before I know it, I've talked myself out of doing it because it's so overwhelming. I think all this stuff needs to be done, and then everything kind of stockpiles, because in addition to this project here, you know, and this project, and that project, and that project, and that project, and that project, you know, I overwhelm myself, I guess is what I'm saying. And then you probably notice there's times where there's 2 or 3 days that go by that I don't make a video at all, and that's what happens. I get to look at this stuff, I think, I'll never ever get any of this done. And then before you know it, I think, well, you know, what the heck, no big deal if I don't do it. But, you know, it's just psychological, yes, I know. I know exactly why I'm doing it and things like that, but rather than to take one little thing at a time and do, you know, just like I start off pretty good by doing the loose ends. That was an effort on my part to do things and get things done. It's just, and then I get to thinking about, oh, there's so many loose ends I've got. I overwhelm myself. I know I do, and it's not really good that I do that, but I don't know. It's just me, I guess. I don't know what else to say. It's just the way I am. But that's everybody knows about the Buick sitting out there, and that's exactly why it's sitting out there. There's 2 or 3 things I've got going on it, you know, and then I think, you know, I'm doing this. I'm thinking, well, you know, it'd be so much more fun to do something else and start something else. And so I start something else. Just like the windows. Now the windows are in front of that Buick now for like 3 years, 2 years. I've got all the parts and everything to fix them, but I don't fix them. I don't know why. Instead of, you know, if I had the front windows fixed on that, I could sit outside and do other work on my other car, you know, if I'm changing oil or whatever, and on the other car inside the garage. I could at least set the Buick out, you know, because it would have windows on it, but no, I don't do that. It just sits there. So, I don't know. Any of you psychologists out there take a crack at me, you know, feel free, because I don't know what it is. I'm procrastinator number 1. I mean, I've always been that way. Put off things, you know, that I can do today, tomorrow, and stuff like that. Anyway, I didn't mean to make this a vlog, but apparently it is. So, what I'm doing today is I'm going to clean this off and start again. And I want to get something done. I don't care what it is. I just want to get something done. I think a sense of accomplishment is what I need. And, you know I can do something. Surely I can get something done. I did get this radio done. I mean, as done as it's going to be, I guess. It still needs to be gone through and aligned, but other than that, and I've got the little radios like Cutworm sent me, the ones I bought, and ones that he sent, and one he sent. Those are all waiting to be done. Something I keep telling myself, well, I need a signal generator, a frequency counter. I need this, I need that to align it. I need the VTVM. I need this and that. And rather than do it, you know, I've got one, a VTVM I can use, I've got signal generator right there to do. I don't need this one. I didn't have to have this one. But instead of doing that, I think, well, let me get something a little bit better to do it with. And just, it's on and on. Mushrooms, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But like I say, I am who I am, I guess. And that's pretty much what I am. Like I said, I'm 64 years old. I'm not going to be changing anytime soon that I know of. But I just, I was hoping YouTube would help me get over a little bit of this because, making videos is, I don't have to do this, obviously. I don't do it for money, obviously, because I don't even have it monetized. But I just enjoy doing it. And probably if I could just come in here and talk about something every day and do that without having to do all this other stuff, I probably would do that because I'm lazy at heart. I mean, I've got a lot of problems, people. But like I say, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This is crazy.